If you'd asked me 2 years ago what betrayal looked like, I would have laughed. I would have said movies and books exaggerated it, that real people don't stab you in the back like that. Turns out, I was naive. I was engaged to Sarah. We'd been together for 5 years. She was smart, funny, and had that way of lighting up a room when she wanted to. My younger brother Ethan was my best man. He and I had always been inseparable. Camping trips, shared playlists, late-night gaming marathons. If you'd seen us together, you'd say we were more like twins than siblings. People said I was lucky, a fiancé who adored me, and a brother who had my back. But luck has a cruel sense of humor. At first, the signs were subtle. Sarah started forgetting little things about our life together, plans we'd made, details about trips. Ethan stopped answering my calls when I knew he wasn't busy. They shared inside jokes I wasn't a part of. When I walked into a room, sometimes they'd stop laughing abruptly, like I'd interrupted something. I told myself I was being paranoid. Love makes you do that. You'd rather doubt your sanity than doubt the people closest to you. Then one night, about 3 months before the wedding, my laptop died mid-project. I borrowed Ethan's tablet without asking. He'd left it unlocked. A folder caught my eye. Nothing suspicious at first, just named receipts. But curiosity got the better of me. Inside weren't receipts. There were photos, dozens. Sarah, Ethan, together, hotel rooms, cars, his apartment. It wasn't a one-time lapse, it was an ongoing affair. Some photos went back almost 2 years. One even showed Sarah wearing the necklace I'd given her for our anniversary while lying in bed with Ethan. I felt physically sick. My chest tightened. For a second, I thought I might pass out. But I didn't rage. I didn't scream. Instead, I took the tablet into my office, copied every file onto an external drive, and placed the tablet back exactly as I'd found it. Then I sat there for hours, staring at the wall, realizing the people I trusted most were the ones gutting me alive. And in that silence, I made a decision. I wasn't going to be their fool. Over the next weeks, while Sarah busied herself with wedding planning, I was planning too, just not the kind she expected. First, I built evidence. Photos, text screenshots, emails, even receipts from hotels. I didn't just want revenge, I wanted airtight proof. Then I studied them. Ethan loved control. He thrived on being the charming younger brother, the golden boy. Sarah craved appearances, the picture-perfect relationship, the dream wedding everyone envied. That would be my weapon. I canceled the honeymoon under the excuse of work stress, telling Sarah I'd rebook it later. She bought it. Meanwhile, I opened a separate bank account and quietly pulled back some funds. I wasn't about to finance the party that would end in their exposure, but I still played the role of devoted fiancé. Smiling in engagement photos, helping pick flower arrangements, pretending to argue about cake flavors. Every fake laugh was fuel for what was coming. Funny thing, once you know the truth, you start noticing everything. The text Sarah accidentally sent me meant for Ethan. The way Ethan's car was parked outside her apartment when she swore she was at yoga. Even my mother asked once why Ethan and Sarah seemed so close. I just smiled and said they got along well. Inside I burned. I didn't tip my hand. The more natural things seemed, the more brutal the reveal would be. It was a perfect spring day. The church was filled with flowers. Sarah was glowing, her family buzzing with pride. Ethan stood beside me at the altar, smug as ever. Nobody suspected a thing. The priest began. "Do you, my name, take Sarah to be your lawfully wedded wife?" I raised a hand. "Before I answer, I need to share something with all of you." The room stilled. Sarah blinked, confused. Ethan frowned. I pulled out a small remote. The projector behind the altar flickered on. The slideshow began. At first, silence. A photo of Sarah and Ethan, kissing in his car. Gasps rippled through the pews. Next slide, a hotel receipt with both their names. Next, another photo, time-stamped. Sarah in lingerie I'd bought for her, but not wearing it for me. The crowd erupted. People stood. Sarah's face turned white. Ethan whispered something, but his voice cracked. I spoke, calmly, coldly. For 2 years, while I thought I was planning a marriage, Sarah and Ethan were planning something else. Here's the evidence. Slide after slide, I narrated. This was on my birthday. This was during our engagement party. This was while Ethan was supposed to be helping me move apartments. Sarah started sobbing. Her father shouted, "What the hell is this?" Ethan tried to grab me, but my groomsmen blocked him. Guests whispered furiously, some storming out. When the final photo faded, I looked at Sarah. I can't marry you. I won't marry a liar. And Ethan, you're not my brother anymore. You're a coward who couldn't even betray me in private. You left a record. Then I turned to the priest. Sorry for wasting your time. And I walked out. The explosion afterward was exactly what I wanted. Sarah's parents were humiliated. Her mother slapped her across the face before dragging her out of the church. Ethan tried to follow me outside, but my father intercepted him. For the first time in my life, I saw my father furious. Not disappointed, not angry, but furious. He told Ethan to leave and never set foot in his house again. Within days, Ethan lost his job at the family business. Clients didn't trust him. Sarah's boss, who'd attended the wedding, quietly terminated her contract after the scandal spread. Mutual friends cut ties. Invitations stopped arriving. Their reputations were ashes. I took the honeymoon trip solo. Drank cocktails by the beach. Slept peacefully for the first time in months. People still ask if I regret making it so public. Some say I was cruel, that I should have called it off quietly. Maybe, but betrayal this deep deserves daylight. Sarah and Ethan wanted to live in shadows. I dragged them into the sun. And every time I think back to Sarah's pale face in that church, with her perfect little world collapsing in front of 120 people, I know I made the right choice. Because the most satisfying revenge isn't yelling or fighting. It's calmly revealing the truth when they least expect it, when the audience is largest, and when the mask can never be put back on.